right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Three Rivers Rundown Podcast, Season 3, Episode number 5. Guys, as you can see, Joe's a little bit frozen, but he's not in his usual setup. Joe, what's going on?
I'm not. I'm on a company retreat. I'm up at my boss's cottage up in Seven Springs area, if you're familiar with the area. Couple beverages down the hatch. We visited the Seven Springs Resort, and we're feeling good. We're feeling good, and we're a little upset that we're missing the full pod tonight. But hey, I figured I'd make an appearance.
Yeah, guys. So Joe, he's just going to be here for the intro. Then we're going to let him go so he continue retreating.
It's funny. It's funny that we can hear him so well, but like his camera is so like laggy.
You know what? I was just about to say.
Is it that bad?
It's terrible.
This might be the first time in podcast history where I don't have the worst connection.
Dude, honestly, your camera's actually pretty good right now, Steph.
Stop it.
You look good.
You're making me
I miss seeing this like consistently.
Yeah. But guys, real quick before we get into all the fun stuff and Joe has to leave. How about them lures? In Ireland.
Listen, we got a ball club on our hands. Plancha or whatever they say over there. We had a ball club on Sunday, let me tell you.
Yeah, we
Listen, Deshaun Elliott, man. What an addition. Let me tell you. You could tell right away he makes an impact for our defense.
Yeah.
I mean,
we missed him. We missed him big time. So having him back was huge.
It's also another thing, like after the game was over, like I was just thinking about like I have a couple friends over there and I was like, that's such like a bucket list goal to do is go to Ireland to see the Pittsburgh Steelers play, you know?
Yeah.
So I had like FOMO not being there.
Yeah. I wonder if it's
I feel like
in
any
kind
country
of like
be sick.
Yeah, but Ireland with the Steelers is different. I wonder though if it was like a big success for the NFL, if this is going to be something they do every single year with Ireland now, or maybe every other year or something. And
it's
if so, but no, I'm saying just in Ireland, do you think the Steelers continue to go there? Like,
I don't know. Good, Joe.
I was just going to say, I don't think it's fair to take a home game away from Steeler fans every year.
Yeah.
However, I think every other year it's feasible.
I forget what number it was, but I believe like they're going to try to get to like 32 teams, at least playing one Europe or international game, whatever you want to call it, like within like the next like 3 or 4 years, maybe, or something like that. So it would be cool if the Steelers are, you know, kind of assigned to Dublin just because of the history. But I don't know how that's all going to work out. Yeah, I agree.
The Rooney connection.
But to your point, Joe, like I don't want a game taken away from Acrisure. Because I mean, we've had one game in 6 weeks at Acrisure Stadium. Like by week 6, I mean, or week 5, whatever. You know.
Yeah. Now, like my thing, I think the NFL is going to come up with like some sort of plan, like action plan to spread the game to these different countries. I don't think that it's going to get to the point where a team's going to be traveling overseas every year, nor even every 2 years. But I do think it's a cool thing. Like, you know, it's a different atmosphere. And I think one of the Steelers said it, like, it might have been Patrick Queen, like on third downs, like the crowd was really getting into it. Not that they don't at Acrisure, but like it was a different type of crowd and different type of atmosphere, chants, and all this stuff. I mean, you know, over in the UK and, you know, all these big soccer countries, they have like the best fans, they have the best atmosphere. And I think that the Steelers really took to that. And, you know, I'll just take Patrick Queen's word. Like it was pretty damn loud. And not that he alluded that it was louder than Acrisure, but he alluded that it was louder than Acrisure. Yeah. So I think that's cool.
I do believe eventually at some point there's actually going to be a team probably in London. And I think that could happen very shortly. I really do believe
it's not going to happen.
I'm telling you, dude.
I could see Mexico City. I could see Toronto. I don't think I don't
They ain't
think.
going to
I think it's
Mexico
too
City,
far.
bro.
That's my personal opinion, Dom. That's
Or
not me
Canada.
shitting on you. That's my personal opinion.
Speaking of London and Ireland and everything, did you guys see Vikings 2 games in a row? They're in London this week. It's kind of crazy.
They have such an advantage in this.
Did they just stay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't
That's
go
what I
back to
figured.
the States, if that's what your
pretty
question
cool.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stayed. I mean, why would they? They're already completely acclimated to the time
Yeah.
difference and everything.
Yeah.
So
That's 2 full days of travel then for them just to come home, just to go back. So
yeah.
sense. But you know what? I don't want us to take too much of Joe's time. I'm sure he wants to get a few more bevies in his system. But
This is an obligation.
yeah, but
This is
we
a
want
prior
you,
obligation.
we want you to have fun. But before you
No,
go,
I
Joe,
appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I wanted to get on. I wanted to say thank you both for being understanding of my situation here. I didn't tell these guys, for the listeners here, I didn't tell these guys until late last night, early this morning, that I was going to be gone for today. Might have slipped my mind. It happens. Fuck you, soon. But at the same time, you're going to be in great hands because there's a bad man on the other line, and I know there's a bad man on the other line.
Oh
Yeah. No, let me tell
to
you. I got him in here, and he's ready to go.
Let's get him in here then. Welcome.
There he is.
There he
Welcome.
is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, what's up? Look at that backdrop.
You like
Look
it?
at him.
Similar to
Cook's
you.
Forest right now.
Yeah, it looks a little brighter here than it does where you're at.
A
But
little bit.
what's
You
up,
don't got a
guys?
stream like I got that. You don't got a stream like me then.
I definitely don't have that.
All right. Let me
All right,
just say
Joe.
this before I part ways with you guys. Love all you boys first off. But Steelers minus 13.5 this Sunday. Book it. Cheers. I'm out.
Yeah,
Let's go.
like big game this week
What
for
a
the
way to
Steelers.
go out.
What a way to go out, man.
How many drinks you guys think he had?
17.
Over under realistically is probably 6.5.
Don't let him fool you. That was his second drink.
Right. You know he's pounding them though. Wait, serious question. Do you guys think he was messing around? Do you guys think the Steelers actually plays this week?
No, he has no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
No idea. He was so excited to say that. Like, he's gonna wake up on Sunday, try and find the game, and realize that.
That's good
hilarious.
stuff, man.
But guys, let's get right into it because maybe if we have some time at the end, we could just talk about ball as a whole. But we'll start off weekly wagons. Dom, I mean, I feel like you have to start because I could maybe pronounce like 4 to 5 words that you have written here. For
Yeah, so it's funny because this is actually the first like weekend since we started doing our weekly wagons where there's been a UFC pay-per-view.
Wait, Dom,
So-
real quick. I completely messed up. We have to recap last week first.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Joe,
That's cool. Yeah.
Joe's drunken stupor got to me, but
That's cool.
real quick, we'll just we'll go quick because we didn't have that good of a week. Dom, you did, but as you can see, weekly pick'ems. We started kind of hot with Seahawks, Steelers, missed on the Commanders, got Bills, Lions, Texans, Patriots, and then there's a little drop off here. Miss Chargers, miss Buccaneers, miss Colts, miss 49ers, miss Ravens, got the Bears, and we missed Packers, missed the Jets, and we got the Broncos.
What place, Steph?
If I'm not mistaken, I think we got dead last. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We
Dead blast.
Yeah, it was bad. We went 8-8.
That's like a typical Steelers record right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's our team. But then just to go over last week for weekly wagons, we had the Exterminator on for weekly wagons. We all missed. Not one person got it right. Joe missed the USA money line. Dom, you missed Bills minus 15.5. I missed Ravens money line. And the Exterminator missed Commanders minus 1.5. Then we go down to the touchdown bet. The Exterminator, he was the only one that didn't get it. Joe got Judkins at hit. Dom, you had Barkley at hit. I had Ibuka at hit. And then Timmy had Nico Collins, did not hit. And then finally Thursday, we split it 50-50. As a common theme, the Exterminator did not get his, and I did not get mine either. He had Horton over 25.5 yards, and I had JSN 7+ catches. Neither one hit, but then you and Joe did. Joe had Myers 2+ field goals that hit. Then you had Marvin Harrison Jr. 40+ and it hit. So, Jick, I will say this. For this week, you don't have much competition on the past couple guys. The past two guests we had both went 0-3.
Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good.
But
you have nothing to lose.
If I'm not mistaken, though, Barilla went 2-1.
Really?
So, yeah, you could beat him, but our past two guests
I'll go 3-0.
We love. Oh, just so you know, we have a rule. If you're able to make it, if you go 3-0, you're back on the pod the following week.
I like that. I like that.
That is true.
Next week too, then.
Yeah, something to look forward to. But Dom, as we were continuing here, so before I interrupted you, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, like I was saying, this is the first UFC pay-per-view since we started doing weekly wagons. They usually don't put like a regular fight night like odds up until like Thursday or Friday, so I can never do UFC, or else I'd probably do it every Saturday. But big card this weekend. In the third fight on the main card, we got Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. These are just two dudes that just absolutely bang. Yuri Prohaska hasn't gone to a decision since I believe it was 2016. This is way before he was in the UFC. So I am taking the fight not to start round 3 at -145. Somebody's going out, and I think it's going to be early.
I love that.
I don't know much about UFC, but from what you told me, this sounds like a lock.
I think I'm 3-0 in UFC so far on the pod.
Dude, these guys bang.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hold back. And
Yeah.
Prohaska is a very, very – he's very, like, wild in his technique. Like, he doesn't cover up as much as you – some people think he should, but that ties into, like, his game plan. Like, he's –
Exactly.
He's ruthless.
I think it's going to be early, too. I was gonna take round 1, but the value is still there with round 3 not to start. So I mean, might as well take it.
Yeah, it's safe. It's like I feel like it's almost a guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of wagons, Jick, I love yours. What do you got for us?
I got the Giants money line. I just think that they're playing a Saints team that's really, really struggled this year. Their quarterback, I mean, Rattler, good fantasy guy. Is he a good real quarterback? Probably not. I don't know. It just reeks. I know the Giants are coming off a big win when they had really an abysmal year. They lost Neighbors, but they're getting a guy with a lot of juice in there with Jackson Dart. I think that, this is a game that's, I know everyone in New York's expecting them to win, right? But I was just really like that money on it, like plus money. As I said, they're on the road, but they got the juice right now.
I was just going to ask you, are they in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that bet. That's a great value.
I was kind of shocked that they were plus money, especially coming off the game they had last week. So it's kind
Who they just beat?
Saints team.
The Chargers, right?
The Chargers.
Yeah. Wow.
Chargers are a good ball club, and they gave it to him in Jackson Dart's first start.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Dart anytime touchdown as one of my bets for the week, but I couldn't find it on there. They didn't have it out there yet. And last week I was calling everyone I knew. Unfortunately, not you guys, but I'll make sure I relay it this week. But I was calling everyone. They had Dart last week, anytime touchdown at like plus 295, and it was like the first drive he comes in, he goes and rushes one right in. I was like, But I really like them this week.
Those are the best too. When you get a bet in, you don't have to sweat it out the whole game. It just hits.
Dude.
So real quick before I go into mine and Joe's weekly wagon, I was at his house watching, I want to say it was the Sunday night games. And as soon as I got there, I was like, Joe, we're sitting at the table. We're putting in a parlay because I've been bad. Like, I need a win. So we put one in, and like, everything hit. The last thing we needed to hit was Josh Jacobs' 20+ rushing attempts. And this was before the Packers went down, or before they were losing, it was like they were trying to like chew off the clock, and it was a 2-minute warning. And coming out of the 2-minute warning, they did like this weird pitch play to Josh Jacobs, which would have been his 20th attempt. And so me and him are kind of happy. And we're like, wait a minute, that kind of looked like it was forward. And it ended up being a reception instead of a rush. So there's me and Joe freaking out. Like, we're like, okay, well, we need the Cowboys to score now because we need this game in OT. We need the Cowboys to score. We need Packers to kick a field goal. We need OT. And it came down to right before they kicked the field goal, they gave Josh Jacobs 2 runs. Oh, no.
No, you're good. We can still hear your stuff. Oh, boy. Wait, didn't he say he was hoping for overtime in that game? Oh, he's good. He's back.
Yeah,
I'm back. But I was saying, like, I needed overtime to get it, and it was like right before he kicked the field goal to tie the game up, they gave Josh Jacobs 2 carries and ended up cashing before they
went over it.
Yeah. So, but like, I was even happier with that because then I was like, okay, now even if they miss, who cares?
Yeah,
so
you're still sweating for 4 quarters. You're
like, there's no reason Sunday night at like 11:30 at night, I'm like shitting my pants, freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, like.
So you finally won the parlay, right?
Yes.
Nice.
And then I combated that with another parlay win for the Monday night game. So I think it was my last $10 in my account I put on for the Sunday night game, and after the Monday night games, I had $300 in my account.
There he goes.
A couple nice wins. So hopefully, with that, I can continue, and Joe can continue with the hot bets. But we'll do Joe's first because I won't have to say much on it. Joe took Lions minus 10.5. Kind of like it. I think they're playing. I think the Bengals. Which one of the better offenses in the league versus Swiss cheese defense.
Yep.
Recipe for
points.
And
offense. I mean, outside of the receivers, obviously. But
what do you think, like, the Bengals' problem is? Do you think it's an all-around problem, or do you think that it's more so just Burrow going out, threw the whole team off, or is just like Browning that bad? I mean, I don't know.
I think it's a defense that I think Burrow is good enough to kind of keep them as like a decent team where they could compete with anyone. But you put any other quarterback in there, like not like Josh Allen and stuff, but like any backup, like you're just going to be a bad team because your defense is already bad. So,
well, they scored 3 points each game so far since he's been out.
It's crazy.
It's weird because I could have sworn like Jake Browning was like one of the best backups in the league.
Dude, we're talking about Burrow. Didn't he throw 50 touchdowns last year or close to it? Like 40-something touchdowns?
Yeah.
Dude, that's unbelievable. I think that just goes to show how good that he actually is.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, dude, he had a chance. I mean, I thought he should have won MVP last year just because the team did so. I mean, they weren't great. They didn't make the playoffs, but definitely an MVP season.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason why he's not going to win MVP is just because they didn't make playoffs. If he would have made playoffs, 100% he was MVP. Not a question about it.
That's crazy.
You missed it. But going into mine, I don't know why. Like this line, it almost makes me feel like the exterminator's here and he's smelling something. But I'm going Cowboys minus 2.5. They're playing the Jets. It's in New York. So I get the whole 3-point thing or whatever. But still, an 0-14 versus Cowboys team that just torched a great Packers defense. Like a wonderful Packers defense. And they tied 40-40 or something like that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they put up points, and you're going against this Jets team that's not that good. I don't see how they wouldn't be able to cover 2.5. So,
can I roll into that stuff for my TD parlay?
Yeah.
And this literally the only reason why I took this guy. I mean, I do like him, but he's even money, and you just said this team can score. Okay, so I'm taking their number one running back, Javonte Williams. I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I think the Jets can score a little bit too, and their defense has been very suspect. So I think I think he can get in twice. To be honest with you,
I love Javonte Williams.
Me too.
Like I mean, I feel like Denver last year. Is that where he was on Denver last year?
He was on Denver, yeah.
He was playing behind sort of. Dobbins was there.
Dobbins was his first year.
He was. Who was he behind, or he was playing with? There was someone else there.
Yeah, why am I blanking too?
Why can we not think of this?
I don't know.
But I just feel like even the Packers, I don't know. Like, I feel like with Lamb there, now they got Pickens. You know what I mean? Like, they have to, even with Pickens there, it's like you have to like guard. You have to make sure that like the safeties are spread out to cover to give these corners assistance with it. And
Absolutely.
I think if you just have a guy like they had Zeke there last year, like what's Zeke gonna do? Right? Like you got a guy more explosive. I don't know. I was
your boy, Jick?
The year, but
wasn't he your boy? Don't you love Zeke?
I love
or
Zeke.
you still love?
I
thought you did.
he fell off, and I don't know. Injuries got to him. He got fat. You know, and that's just what it was. That's just what it was.
Dude, I'm trying to find who that other running back was, and
he looked good. Zeke always looked good in the videos he would post though on his Instagram.
He looked okay with New England too. Yeah. I cannot remember. I'm still thinking about it.
Audric Estime?
No, he wasn't their one.
Well, no. I'm just saying. I'm just reading running backs.
Let me see.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
He was there for a little bit there.
I still don't think that's who it was.
Blake Watson.
Who was with Bo Nix last year?
Javonte Williams. Just those guys.
Wow. It might have been Jaleel McLaughlin. Jaleel McLaughlin was coming up out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
I think he's still there, isn't he?
Oh, you knew who they were? You knew who they were running last year on over Javonte? Samaje Perine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah. That's right.
Samaje Perine.
But Jick,
yeah.
What's your TD parlay?
Yeah, so I have Christian McCaffrey anytime at -115. I just like everyone's out, right? Mac Jones looked good enough to spread the ball around to the receivers a little bit. I just think that they're going to get red zone opportunities. Yeah, he struggled this year a little bit in the red zone, but when you can get someone as reliable as Christian McCaffrey for an anytime at almost even money, you have to jump on it.
Absolutely.
I'll take my chances with that one, but I just think that it's a divisional game. It's gonna be tight. It's a rivalry game. So no matter who's in there, it's gonna be a close game. They're gonna be relying on their best guys, and I feel like at this time he's their whole offense. So
you would just think if San Francisco is going to score, it's going to be McCaffrey.
100%.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I love that bet.
Pearsall, especially with Pearsall out, and Jennings, it's what it is.
And Kittle being out already.
Ayuk.
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
I will say this, dude.
I will say this. This is probably the best odds Christian McCaffrey's had for an anytime touchdown score since like maybe week 1 of his rookie year.
And meanwhile, everybody's out.
Yeah.
This might be the most injured offense overall that I've ever seen.
Yeah, and their most injury-prone guy is the healthy one. How does that make sense?
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's wild. But we'll go right into Joe's. Joe took Tyler Warren plus 180.
Oh.
He got his first one in the league last week, but it was rushing, so maybe he gets a receiving one. Maybe that's what Joe was thinking. But
that dude is a beast.
Yeah, dude. He lines up everywhere. It doesn't matter where he lines up. He'll excel too. It's crazy. And then for me, I am going St. Brown -105 against the Swiss Cheese Bengals. I think this goes great with it was Joe's weekly wagon. They got to score points, and Amon-Ra scores a lot. So
yep, I love it.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of the freaking devil. What's this guy doing?
Oh, here he is.
I'm so scared of him.
Ridiculous.
He's on his third drink.
Yeah.
Why is he? No. Nah.
I think he's muted. Yeah, he's muted.
Anytime touchdown. Book it.
Wait, he comes in here, mutes himself, starts speaking. We get book it. Anytime touchdown. Book it. Crazy.
I was trying to read his lips. I could not understand what he was saying.
He probably said Tyler Warren. But all right, guys, we'll do the Thursday night prop bets. I will start this one off since I feel like mine's a little different than your guys. Jick, I think what you said is the absolute perfect thing for your touchdown score. You said 49ers, they're banged up. There's
Mhm.
one guy healthy they got to get it to. And
Mhm.
I think he does it receiving. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey, 50-plus receiving yards. I think on the season, he's averaging like 72. I mean, if you looked at his season stats and only looked what he's done in the receiving game, he's had a good season.
He's
And
averaging
running back.
72 yards right now a game receiving.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
it's crazy.
crazy.
He hasn't. Good.
If you think about like LA, they get pressure on the quarterback quick, right? So they're going to be coming down on trying to come down on Mac Jones. Just going to keep dumping it off. Just dump it off, little dink and dunk kind of offense. I love that. I love that
too.
So far on the season, this is what Christian McCaffrey's done for receiving. 9 catches, 73 yards, 6 catches, 52 yards and a touchdown, 10 catches, 88 yards, and then 6 catches, 92 yards and a touchdown. He's had double-digit targets in every game except for one. Like,
wow.
That's wide receiver 1 kind of numbers. Like,
100%, dude.
Nuts.
That's actually ridiculous.
Yeah. So, I mean, going off of that, too, he's never went under 50 yards. So, hoping this one I can finally get back on the board for Thursday.
He's literally like a receiver 1 with those stats.
Yeah. But then we'll go right into Joe's unless he pops back in. But Joe went Devontae Adams 50+. And I feel like that kind of fits perfectly in for Jick.
Yeah, I love Matthew Stafford. Over 22 completions. I just think that, like, it's a divisional game. It's going to be tight. They're going to be throwing the ball a lot, right? I think that they have a very similar style defense to LA, too. Like, I think that they really get pressure on the quarterback. Like, they really thrive on the pass rush, right? And I think it's going to be a similar thing, just like dumping it off to Kyron Williams, dumping it off to like Higbee. I don't know. I could definitely see that hitting. And I think in this year, I was looking it up today, he averages, I want to say, almost 24 completions a game. And, going against, the Niners, I think he's going to have to throw it a lot. So I really like it.
And I will say, too, though, Nick Bosa, didn't he tear his ACL out for the season?
Yeah, so. He's out.
Yeah, he's done.
Not having a massive pass rusher in like that, I mean, quarterback's just going to thrive even more.
Yeah.
100%.
Dom, yours kind of leads into this also.
That's because we like the gunslinger. We love the gunslinger. I am riding with Matthew Stafford as well. I am going to take his yards. I personally think they have the best duo between him, Puka, and Adams. I think Puka's been averaging 117 yards a game, I believe. So it's hard for me to believe that Stafford's not going to get 220 this game.
Yeah. Puka, I think they said right now he's on track to finish the season with like 2,100 receiving yards.
Yeah, I think he's, if I read it correctly, I think it was, I'm sorry, it's 126. I thought it was 117. It's 126 a game. And Devontae's at 70.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just those two guys alone would cover the 220. So,
yeah.
But it is a divisional game. It scares me a little bit, those divisional games. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. I think we've said this for the past 2 weeks, but I'm going to say it again. Jick, I think we're going to be seeing you next week.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're smacking 3-0. I think I'm smacking 3-0. I think Dom's smacking 3-0, and I think Joe's going 0 for 3. It's just like it's like a wonderful thing.
He doesn't even know what he has.
No,
he took Steelers money line on the bye week.
Yeah,
minus 13,
and they lose.
He's already 0-1.
But guys, my favorite segment. Good old weekly pick'ems. We've been ice cold. It's time to turn the ship around, guys.
I love this.
Let's get right into it. So we'll start it. It will go me, Dom, then Jick for the first game. Second game will go Dom, Jick, me. Third game, Jick, me, Dom, and then we'll just continue rotating like that. So first one. With all the injuries, give me the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, I got to root for me and Jix. guy here, so I'm going to go Rams as well.
Yeah, I have something on both, but I think that McCaffrey's not going to score as many touchdowns as Stafford's going to. Yeah, I got the Rams.
I will say this. I think the Rams, like, we did a clean sweep for the Rams, but 92-8 seems kind of
agreed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, Steph, I know you're not going to be on my side with this one.
No.
But, dude, I think Cleveland's better than people think. Our offense stinks. Don't get me wrong. I think they should go trade for Russell Wilson. I just think they're going to get to Wentz a little bit. I'm taking Cleveland here.
I have to agree, as sad as that is. Like, if there was one game that I'm going to go against the grain and, like, dude, I'm the biggest Steeler fan anyone can find. I hate the Browns with a passion, but I just think, like, if you look at what we did to them last week, like, it was kind of eye-opening. And I think Cleveland has a really, really good defense. I think their defense is the best part of their team. And like you said, like, Myles Garrett coming off the edge isn't easy. So, yeah, give me the Browns.
So the Browns take it, but I will say I would have went for the Vikings for two major reasons. Reason number one, Browns are starting Gabriel this week, and I don't know. I don't know if he's a guy. I didn't really like him out of the draft, and especially going to the Browns, I don't think that's helping him at all. And probably the biggest reason number two, it's the Cleveland Browns, dude. Come on, guys.
I knew you hate it.
Yeah. Who's this? Jack, lead us off.
Texans, Ravens. With Lamar out, they're going to have to rely on Henry, right? Stroud's been really struggling, but they did look good last week with Woody Marks coming in and sort of taking over that RB1 spot. Give me the Texans. I just think that I think Stroud's been sort of getting better and better each week. It's not been great, but he's showed progression in each week. And with Woody Marks, I just think with a banged up Ravens, I think they'll take it.
Now this hurts me to say. But even without Lamar, I still think the Ravens are good, but not good enough to beat the Texans. I'm taking Texans as well.
That's a clean sweep. I was going to go Houston too.
Let's go.
Love that.
All right, this game. I mean,
wow.
This is gonna be an interesting one, but I feel like this number is a lot lower because of the loss to Tyreek Hill. But I still think the Dolphins pulled this one out. I'm not a Carolina guy. I don't see it with them. So, oh wait, sorry, I don't know why I clicked it.
You're good, dude. Their offense looked good last week against the Jets. To be honest with you, but this is going to be a weird game, man. I'm going to lean Miami.
I agree.
I think this game's actually going to be really close. Is Danny Dimes going to have a comeback game?
97%?
Yeah, I don't like that. That's the only reason why I don't like it so much.
Ooh, wow.
But I do think they're going to win at home, so give me the Colts.
I think it'll be closer than that number is for sure. Yeah, I think JT's scoring 2 this week.
I'm with you guys. Look at this. Lined up perfectly for you, Jack.
Yeah, I did line
I wonder which one you're picking.
Do I even need to say it?
Yeah.
Nope.
I like the Giants.
I will say what's interesting is we saw they're plus money, yet 71% of people are picking them on here.
We got to ride with them, Steph.
Oh, I mean, that was never a question from me. I was just waiting to hear you say it.
Well, you were next.
Well, what do you got for us, Dom?
It's you.
Yep. I mean, we know.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Come on,
you know me.
I just had to hear you say it.
I ride with you. Although they could win by 1 or 2.
Well,
you lose your bet.
That's not what we want. They're going to win by 3 or more.
Dallas by 17.
Love it.
Yeah, I like the Cowboys. I love the Cowboys.
Let's go.
I love it.
It's such an ugly record.
The Jets' defense is so bad.
So bad. This is my least favorite team in football right here. I cannot stand the Eagles. I cannot stand them. But I'm going to have to take them.
Wow.
Give me Philly. Did you ask why?
No, I said, wow.
Oh, yeah. I can't stand them.
I feel like the smart part of me wants to go Eagles just to be safe. But 4-0, I feel like their record's better than they are, in my opinion. Broncos started out sort of sloppy, really picked up momentum last 2 weeks. Bo Nix really did really well last week. Starting to find that stride. Dobbins has really, played a part. He was the first 100-yard rusher there since
38 games.
Yeah, some ridiculous stuff, right? I'm taking the Broncos for the upset.
Ooh. What's it going to be, Steph?
Putting it on me. Here's the thing. I know whatever I pick is going to be the wrong answer.
Ain't that the truth?
I feel like we've went against the Eagles the past 2 weeks, and we've said they were going to lose, and we missed it both times. So for that, I have to stay Eagles. Have to.
Titans, Cardinals. Wow. Cardinals is sort of the same thing, been sort of finding their stride a little bit. I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. right now, it's really going to be all on him with their running backs banged up. Give me the Cardinals. I just think the Titans stink.
I'm with you with the Cardinals. Really watching the game this past week, rooting for Dom's 40 yards from Harrison made me like them a little bit more because I'm usually not a Marvin Harrison fan. But last week, I became a little bit of a fan. So give me Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals as well. I think that coaching staff in Tennessee is going to be gone here within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
100%.
Well, not the whole coaching staff, obviously, because they need some coaches. But
for this one,
wow, it's a good game.
It's a good game. But one team has a better quarterback. Give me the Buccaneers. I love me some Baker.
Traveling all the way across the country. It's in Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me Seattle.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
I will say, though, I feel like traveling from east to west is better than traveling west to east. If that makes sense.
I don't think it really matters as much as you think, though. I think just the traveling aspect. Dude, that's a long flight time difference. Seattle's a good football team right now.
Yeah, but dude, Baker, he'll suffer a season-ending injury. Hear someone talking shit, and just like that, he recovers. He's back up chirping. He's a bad man.
Tampa was just in a war too. They're gonna be beat up in this game.
I think Sam Darnold's the most disrespected person in the NFL.
Me too.
Yeah.
You look at what he did last year, and not even just took him a little bit to gain the momentum. He came right out the gate, gun blazing, right?
Yeah.
Led them to the record that they did last year with the Vikings. And then you look at the Vikings this year with a dude that, got hurt last year, but got to sit behind someone like that and learn the offense and just came out playing, got hurt, and then Wentz is in there. And it's Wentz, not the best. He's older, veteran. And he had an okay game, but it was against the Bengals, right? I feel like Sam Darnold's a lot better than people give him his flowers for.
Yeah.
I agree.
Which the Steelers had. Got him.
Yeah.
That would be sweet. I love Rodgers. That's all. I
do.
Chick, does that mean you're leaning this way?
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks. I'm sorry, Seahawks.
I will say, too, it really shows you how good Darnold is when everyone just kind of thought, oh, maybe it was just the offense with all that talent around them and everything. And then you have the guy who was drafted to be their future really did nothing. And then even Carson Wentz, another veteran guy who's like a decent quarterback goes in. It's like nowhere near what Darnold was doing. Nowhere near.
Exactly. Did Joey have the Lions minus 10.5 for his weekly wagon?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take Detroit. I actually think Cincinnati is the worst football team in the NFL right now, and that's including the Saints, obviously. I haven't seen, these last 2 weeks, their performances have been so embarrassing. I don't even know if they'll win another game until Burrow comes back. They look that bad.
I don't think he'll come back because of that. I don't think that they'll believe him.
True. Yeah, so give me Detroit.
Jick, you on the Bengals side?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, clean sweep Lions.
Yeah, no shot. I think this is disrespectful.
With the percentages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're talking about a team that just lost to the Giants with a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. And Jaden Daniels is back.
Yeah. I think we have to go Commanders almost. Jaden Daniels back. Debo's there. Is Terry McLaurin coming back this week?
He's projected to play as of right now.
Okay, well, there you go. I think they have a full offense. Yeah, they lost Eckler, but they got really 3 guys there that split the workload and can all run. I think I saw they're averaging like something ridiculous, like 16 yards a carry or some crazy stuff like that, some outrageous stuff. Which sucks for me because I have Billy Boy, but I don't know. I don't think Eckler was that big of a piece to lose, and I just think they're the better team, so I'll take the Commanders.
I'm going to leave this one up to Dom because I think with the Chargers, with them getting beat by the Giants, I think Harbaugh chewed them a new one. I think they're coming back strong.
That 9% could win us this pick'em, though, Steph.
That's why I left it in your hands.
Jaden Daniels is coming back, but do the Chargers have a bounce back game? What's the line in this? Can you click up a matchup? Yeah.
2. Which, if you think about it, too, the Chargers are at home, so technically,
you're right.
What, the 3-point swing?
Yep. But this goes back to my point about traveling all the way to the West Coast. I hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. Give me the Commanders.
Yeah.
He loves it.
That could help us in the standings.
I'm not going to lie. I said Chargers, but I was really hoping the Commanders won that one.
Just so you can say you're right.
Yeah, just in case.
Either way you win.
Yeah. Is it me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to overthink this. I think even though it's a division game, so I think it's going to be a good game, but Josh Allen's different. Give me the Bills.
Their defense is struggling a little bit. The Saints were thrown all over them.
They were.
But, yeah.
With that being said, Bills by 20.
Yeah, I can never bet against the Bills. You guys know that. So 100%.
It's funny you say that, Jick. That's a perfect time to say it because I never, ever bet against number 15 down there in Kansas City. Give me the Chiefs.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think with Xavier Worthy coming back, they look like a whole new offense. Just giving defenses something to be afraid of on the outside. Like, they had that Thornton kid. But, yeah, I love the Chiefs this week. I love the Chiefs.
I'm right there with you guys. And, Jick, we got to do the tiebreaker. You lead it off. The books have it 46.5.
Over.
So we pick a total points.
46.5?
Yeah, so if you want to say 60, you can. All 3 of us will pick a total score. We'll take it and find the average. Yep.
What was the books at?
46.5.
I take him at 48.5. Over. 48.5, yeah.
So
this
48.
No, I know, 48.5. Give me 48.
Okay. Me? I was going 49.
This dude in Jacksonville can coach, man. Liam Cohen. I'm going to go 52. 28-24.
All right, so that brings our average to 49.66 repeating. We round up, right? 50?
We always round up.
50.
So 50 on the dot.
I was doing so good too. Darn it. But that brings our total to 40 or average 49.66 repeating. We round up, right, to 50?
Yes, 50.
Okay.
I like that number. It's
50
going to end at 50,
is.
51, 52.
So just to recap, we went Rams, Browns, Texans, Dolphins, Colts, Giants, Cowboys, Eagles, Cardinals, Seahawks, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, and 50. Man,
Lock it.
I might throw some money on that, see if we get the whole thing right, because it feels good.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I think we might go 12-0. I'm actually confident this week. I think there's 4 buys.
There's
so no, it'd be 14. No,
14.
14. I'm sorry, 14-0. Just like my fantasy team's going to be by the end of the year.
I can't even say anything. Dom gave me the good old fashioned ass whooping this past week.
Yeah, but
not ass whooping, but he beat me.
The season's over for me. It doesn't even matter. It's literally over.
Gosh, you lost Tyreek Hill, dude.
I don't have enough depth at the receiver position for me to feel comfortable with my team going forward. I think I'll be okay. And dude, let me tell you something too. Tyreek Hill was looking good in that first half.
Yeah,
he was looking great.
Listen,
and of course, as typical Dom fantasy football, he gets hurt out for the year.
Listen, I never want anyone to get injured ever. But since it already happened, I don't feel bad in saying this. I wish it would have happened sooner.
I knew you were going to say that.
I think going into those games, I was beating Dom by 20 points, and Tyreek Hill got, 12 or 10 or something?
He had 11 at halftime or something.
Okay, and then Breece Hall had 16. He had Breece Hall and Tyreek left, so he ended up winning.
And, of course, Lamar Jackson getting hurt. I mean, he'll be back. I'm not too worried about it. But to that point, and like you said, Steph, I never wish anybody to get hurt ever. But it's good for the Steelers.
It really
don't lie to you guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not wishing any injury upon him or anything. But even if he's out for 2 games, I mean, if they go 1-5 and the Steelers are 4-2, 5-1, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's good.
When do we play the Ravens?
We don't play the Ravens till really late. Yeah.
We play in week 14 and week 18. I'll tell you what, I would think I was talking about this with my dad, but everyone was saying how rough of an end schedule we had last year. Yeah. This year, from week 13 on, we have the Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens.
It's worse last year still.
But still, this is still a brutal end. The Dolphins, aren't I'm not afraid of them, but every other team I'm terrified of. The Browns, when they play the Steelers, it's their Super Bowl. So it's it doesn't matter if they're an 0-16 Browns. They're going to give the Steelers a good game. It's going to be physical. You're going to get banged up. You got to play the Ravens twice, and especially with their start, now Lamar's out, their record could be bad. At the end of the season, they're really fighting. It's not like in other seasons where it's all right, they have it locked up. They might not play Lamar or something. You got the Bills still early enough where Josh Allen, he won't be sitting. He's playing. That's a rough end too. And you still have the Lions. So
I would much rather Dylan Gabriel be their starting quarterback when we play them than Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco gives us problems every time we play them.
I don't know if their line's good enough though this year. I think we're going to smash him, especially with Harmon, dude. Harmon, when you watch Harmon, he's a game wrecker. This dude, I watched him in preseason going against dudes and was really impressed, right? But even watching him against some of these starting inside linemen, dude, that are all pros. I mean, dude, he's the truth. To be that young and that big, and I don't know, bro. He just can stay healthy. I think the sky's the limit for him. I think he just transforms our D line.
Do you think our defense is actually gonna play like they did last week for the rest of the season if we stay healthy, or do you think that was more of like a fluke game?
So I think that like when you bring that many pieces in, and you look at like defenses that have done this, but when you bring that many pieces in, right, it's like it's going to take a minute for them to learn each other, right, and learn each other's tendencies, and like there's just not enough time in a few preseason games and like OTAs and stuff like that to like really get to know and gel, and like when you're going against a Justin Fields, right? Which like they look totally out of sync, right? But like I feel like the next time they go against a running QB, you'll see that like they're more adept to that now, right? By knowing who comes up more. And you know that those first couple games we were missing Harmon. And like I don't know. I think that they're gonna get progressively better. And this team reminds me a lot of like when we won the Super Bowl XL, right? Like everyone was talking about the defense. They struggled a little bit, right? And then like mid-season, they were just like a brick wall. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm high on the Steelers this year. I think that we're another one that's like really disrespected. I don't know. Everyone talks shit on Rodgers, but I think that he's like for what he's doing at his age,
he's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
He's literally unbelievable. I haven't seen this on the Steelers offense since 2018 when Ben was still like okay.
Yeah.
Right before he hurt his elbow or shoulder or whatever he did.
Yep.
My biggest regret is them trading Pickens, and like
I said the same thing.
Pickens, his attitude, I get it, you know, and there was reports that they said that like I forget, someone undisclosed player said the time that they have to spend like trying to get his mind right during games is taking a lot of focus away. And I get that, but like that's what it is with these young dudes. Like that's just what it is. And just a talent like that, to see him with Pickens and like having Roman Wilson or Calvin Austin in the slot, dude, I don't know.
The only way I can look at it is, I mean, we were going to lose him at the end of the year regardless. So, like, getting a third-round pick at least for him. But I do agree with you. I think him on this offense right now, like, not saying that we can't make a run still, but it would be a little different if we had Pickens and Metcalf with Calvin Austin.
That's exactly what I was going to say to you was, like, would you sacrifice a third-round pick to, like, go all in? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I see both sides of it, but I totally agree with you. I wish we kept Pickens for one more year, and I say that to Steph and Joe all the time.
See, I think personally for me, Pickens isn't a receiver that the Steelers are missing right now. I think we need that pure route runner. Like, I think like Pickens and Metcalf were too similar, and we don't have like that route runner right now. So I think you go out and get like a really good route runner. Like if we would have brought Keenan Allen in, like I would have thought, Godwin, Keenan Allen, guy that I've been screaming from the rooftops, bring him to Pittsburgh, Chris Olave, like someone like that. Like, I would absolutely love it. Love it.
There was rumors with Scary Terry too. That would have been awesome. Scary, in DK.
Even that though, like Scary's good, but I feel like he's just more of like that deep threat guy. Like,
Debo would have been that guy.
Yeah, like
Debo's good call.
I think the receiver the Steelers are missing is where they consistently can get 10 plus targets a game, and it's like maybe they're not the most athletic guy or something, but they're just route runners that get open,
like a Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, perfect example. Like something like that is like you bring that to the Steelers. One, that opens up the deep ball so much for DK. He can excel so much more. It's more of a security blanket for Rodgers because right now, like I think he's been spreading the ball out where he doesn't really have that. No one's really stepped up to be like, oh, I'm like your target hog. Like, so
yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. I think we're okay, fellas. I think, if Rodgers stays healthy, that defense stays healthy a little bit. I'm not saying we're going to go out there and win the Super Bowl. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. Can we get there? Absolutely.
I think we can get to the championship game.
I do too. But I just want to see one playoff. I don't want to get too greedy. I just want to see a freaking playoff game in Pittsburgh and win the game. That's all I want to see. We haven't seen that in that long.
Listen, I don't care if it's not in Pittsburgh. I just want to see a playoff win.
Yeah, but when was the last time we had a home game in Pittsburgh for a freaking playoff game?
I'm worried about when's the last time we had a playoff win.
No, I understand.
If it's at home, I'd love it even more, but we need a win.
I don't think the Bills are losing the game this year.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Their
Here's a
defense
question.
is struggling though. What's up, Steph?
yeah.
Here's a question I have for you guys. When Alex Highsmith's back, do you think he's a starter again, or do you think Nick Herbig's won that job?
They'll go back to Highsmith.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think
It's nice
Nick
to have
Herbig,
there too.
dude, I think Nick Herbig is such a savage. I think he is so good. I was trying to look it up earlier. Right now, Nick Herbig leads all players in the NFL or edge rushers in pass rush win rate at 37%. To put that in comparison, the next highest person is Will Anderson Jr. at 31.5. Then you have Myles Garrett at 29.3. Then you have Nick Bonito at 25. We're talking about the third guy is under 10% less than Herbig.
Yeah, but what's the snap difference? Snap count difference?
So it says here, Herbig has won. He has 23 wins on 62 plays. Myles Garrett, he has 13 wins on 58 plays. Will Anderson, 16 wins on 56 plays. So,
if you're dude, that hurts almost because we just I got to be careful saying this when I'm in Pittsburgh, but think about what you could get for TJ Watt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I say that too.
Transform your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Transform the whole dynamic of the franchise.
This would be the best time to trade him too.
and listen, I absolutely love TJ, but you've reached the max, and it's just all downhill from here for him. He's not gonna. I don't think he can get better.
I think he's at that crest.
Yeah, exactly.
Ender, you get some. I don't know.
I will say, last game he looked unbelievable.
Oh yeah, he is
unbelievable.
Wait, what about Benton?
Yeah,
Benton looked like a freak also.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this too. What about if we traded Highsmith? I mean, he's not a franchise trading guy with the trade like how TJ Watt would be. But with Highsmith, you can still get a decent bit for him.
Oh my God.
Plus, it looks good. He has this year and 2 more years on his contract. So TJ Watt, obviously you could get more, but I think TJ Watt's better than Highsmith. So if you wanted to keep TJ for being better and when's
Herbig due for a contract?
Soon. I think this is his 3rd season. So
I like the depth. No, when's he do?
Something.
I think this is his 3rd year.
Okay.
So next year would be his last year on the deal, and then you got to re-sign him. And if
he might hold out.
Yeah, I was going to say, me personally, if I'm Herbig, I'm kind of telling the Steelers, like, listen,
they might do something in the offseason.
You got to give me a contract because even though he hasn't been a starter for what he's done when he's in, somebody's going to pay him big money.
They might play him more even just because of that. Like if you have a guy like that playing that good, you have Highsmith. You just paid him coming off of an injury.
Mm-hmm.
What's the risk for you? Like,
so I heard
kick ass, try and trade him or try and move him or.
Yeah, the one thing I heard though is Herbig isn't the best against the run. So maybe they like kind of go into this thing where it's like if it's like a for sure like rundown.
Switch them off and on.
Yeah, Highsmith's in for sure. If it's like kind of like a hybrid one where it could be a run pass, just whoever's like less tired, get him in. Then on like pure pass plays, get Herbig in there.
That's what they do with Wilson and Holcomb.
Mm-hmm.
They put Wilson in on coverage and they'll bring him out and throw Holcomb in on like runs. Stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, they know what to do. They can just send them in with the rotation. So at the end of the day, though, I don't think it matters who you have in. I think both are absolute stars. So it doesn't really matter. But like at the same time,
having all those guys too.
That's the best part about that is you're going to have an edge rusher who's like a really good edge rusher, if not elite, in at all times. Mm-hmm. Like even say like with say Highsmith and TJ, they need breathers. Jack Sawyer's no slouch either. He's a solid edge. For him being your number 4th edge, oof. Some teams would kill to have him as a starter right now.
I think we have another guy too. I can't remember who it is, but like not that he plays by any means, but I think we have like a 5th guy.
Was it Malik Harrison from the Ravens?
He's a linebacker, or he's like a middle linebacker, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know who our other edge is.
What happened to Jick?
You guys hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, yeah, I accidentally dropped my phone on my computer and like went to sleep mode, but it's all right.
Yeah, we're all good. We're hitting right towards that hour mark anyway, so I think it's a good time to start wrapping it up. Jack,
thank you.
Since the last time you were on, we added one more segment. We call it our thank you segment. It could be you just thank someone, whether it be in your personal life or something they did for you or do, or maybe it could be a fantasy guy, anything.
I like that. And I got I got to thank Anthony in his league. I had a trade with him, and I feel really bad about it now, to be honest with you, because it's risky any way you go in trades, right? But as soon as I traded him, I gave him Bucky, and now he's hurt now. So I feel bad, but thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
I really do.
I will say, kind of going off of that, in a Dom's league, we saw a trade just go down where Dom's brother actually got hurt big time because of that. He traded T. Higgins and Jalen Warren for Malik Neighbors, and he got a whopping 4 points out of Neighbors before he was out for the season. So
that's brutal.
Yeah, it's, I mean, not the trade partner's fault. It's not the person that makes the trade's fault. It's just
fate.
Footballs.
But with that said, I'm always open for a deal. I know you were talking about your team being a little thin at receiver. Me and Anthony have the pieces, Dom, so let us know.
All right, we'll be in talks.
Love that. Dom, who do you got for a thank you?
So I thought really hard about this, and I honestly hate doing it, but it's deserved. I got to thank Team Europe. And let me just hold on. Just let me finish, please. I was absolutely heartbroken on Sunday night. I'm the biggest Team USA fan, Ryder Cup guy, but you can just tell that Europe is a closer team and they want to win it more. So I'm thanking them for waking us up. Hopefully, I'm hoping that's a wake up call for the United States in 2 years when we go into Europe and kick their ass there. So thank you, Team Europe, for waking us up finally.
Thank you. Thank you, Team Europe. Here's a question I have for you guys. So obviously I'm Team USA all the way, but I'm not like a big golf fan where I'm like watching and stuff, but like I kept up a little. Did you guys see like that rule where like the one guy for Team Europe said his neck hurt or something? What is up with that rule? Is that the worst rule in sports?
It needs revised.
That is crazy.
They got to figure something out with that, because it just you can cheat your way into Sunday into winning. Okay, you know what? I have a hurt shoulder.
Yeah,
so we'll just take the half point.
Yeah.
Dude, against the guy that's playing out of his mind, like
right. Exactly.
Here's my thing too. What stopped Team Europe from going into Sunday and their whole team just being like, we're kind of banged up, we can't go, and then there's all ties? Like, what stopped them from doing that?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they would have. Yeah, they would have actually. Never mind.
Like,
I absolutely hate Team Europe. I don't want you guys to think I was like even close to rooting for them. I hate them more than anything. I just want the United States, especially Colin Morikawa. He's lucky I didn't see him. I would hit him with a freaking steel chair if I would have saw him in person. He pissed me off more than anybody. But we need to wake up, dude. We need to wake up. Bryson DeChambeau did his part on Sunday. He came back from 5 strokes down.
Scotty was pathetic, dude.
Scotty was pathetic. He seemed like he didn't even want to be there. John Rahm's kicking his ass. You know, it's just, I don't know. It was hard to watch. It's on a Friday and Saturday. Yeah. We woke up Sunday a little bit, but I think we're going to be ready in 2 years, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, please.
With that, guys, I have my last thank you. And the person I'm thanking, he's actually in this call. Jet.
I thought it was going to be Joey again.
No. I would actually like to thank you and tail off yours. Thank Barilla, because my team for Dom's League Fantasy, we were kind of thin at running back. Like, we have really one guy who's a starter. That we have Jordan Mason, where he's a starter, but there is questions when Aaron Jones comes back. I think he's good, but you never know. Then we have RJ Harvey, who has been performing. We needed a running back, and from the heavens, I wake up and I look at my phone, and I see.
You're welcome.
Woody Marks.
Yep.
Just sitting there for the taking. And I was like, well, I like Woody Marks. I actually just convinced my dad for our Dynasty League not to drop him. He wanted to drop him for Jackson Dart, and I convinced him to drop Blake Corum instead.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he had a 27-point week, had 17 carries. Looks like he's the guy there now, so.
I hope he is.
Yeah, trust me, I do too. But, Jick, thank you, and Barilla.
Thank
you, Jick. Thank you, Barilla.
No problem. Yeah, we were at the point where we had to drop someone, and it was between him, Tootin, which at the time was vulturing a couple touchdowns off of Etienne, right, starting to come along. And then Etienne dropped another 25-yard game last week. But that's just like a lot of people get so bent up, right? Like, they get so bent on a shape over it, right? And they're like, oh, we just dropped them. That's just fantasy. You know what I mean? At least you had him on your bench to say, hey, I dropped him. At least you're making the right moves, right? You just got to take the good with the bad. And actually, I'll tell you a crazy story. So me and Oros are actually in a league that we split that's a really high-priced league. I don't want to say it on here because my girlfriend listens because she'll kill me. But a very expensive league, to say the least. And there was a guy that offered a trade through. He really needed a running back. We had Bijan and Josh Jacobs. And he was like, I'll give you Bijan or Bijan and Diggs for Quentin Johnston, Breece Hall, and Justin Jefferson. And I instantly was intrigued. Obviously, we really needed a wide receiver. Our Marvin Harrison was like our most dependable receiver, him and Emeka Egbuka. And I was like, we're transforming our receivers, pounding out our flexes, just strengthening everything. And I did the deal, but it was 3 for 2. Who was the guy I threw into the trade?
Who?
Who'd you just say?
Woody.
Oh my god!
And then listen, he starts. The guy has Warren. Where I'm playing him the same week. Warren goes out. He throws Woody Marks in the game. One in the flex, and they both go off against me. But it was just one of those things where it's like it's just what it is. It's just what it is.
I will say too. Now looking at it like a week later, it's like, why would you do Woody Marks over Tootin? But before that, like you said, Woody Marks, like the most he had was like 6 carries in a game, and like Tootin, he was playing ball. ETN was losing a little, and then 1 week later, ETN goes crazy, Marks goes crazy, and then it's like, that was the wrong decision.
That's fantasy.
But at the time, 100% it wasn't. But real quick before we end it, I actually want to say, because I mean, granted, he's played one game, good game, who knows what he does, so don't want to get too far into that. But this is kind of like almost like payback for what you did. Well, not what you did, but what happened to me and Joe in fantasy. We had this guy, a pitcher. I've been on him since last year, said how much I liked him. He's in AAA, or he's in the minors. I don't remember AAA, AA. We'd have him for like a month, Dom. Like I'm telling Joe, this guy does not leave our team until he gets called up. Finally, time's going on. I'm reading news about him. They're like, we don't know when he's getting called up or whatever. I'm like, all right, that's it, Joe. I finally cave in. Let's drop him. We drop him no sooner than we drop him within 24 hours. Brewers called him up, Jacob Mizorowski.
Oh my gosh.
Jake gets him instantly. I mean, he pitches in 4 games and he's in the All-Star game. Like it was
you can have minors on your roster. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just like a bench guy having like you can look at it in fantasy football like a hurt guy. Keeping a guy on like from the PUP list to bring up, but you can't put him on the IR. But it's
fantasy football or fantasy baseball is fun.
It's
time consuming, but it's really fun.
Check.
You can get into Barilla's next year. I think I'm advocating, and it is what it is. How he can feel, how he says. I'm going to call him out on the show. Deanie, his team was embarrassing. The lack of effort was embarrassing.
Crazy.
I'm not the co-GM. Anthony's the sole GM, but I think they got to give him the boot and bring either Dom or someone else, and then actually,
I do it.
That was pathetic.
I do it.
Real quick, actually, since we're on fantasy baseball, I don't think I talked about this yet, but did you see how I lost the league for me and Joe?
Yeah.
Dom,
It was my brother that won. Trust me, I heard about it.
Yeah. Dom, did I tell you about it?
No.
We're in the game to go to the championship. We have one pickup left. The team we're playing, Jick's brother, has no pickups left. We're like, okay, we need pitching. There are 6 pitchers in free agency that are starting that Sunday that we could pick up. And I go through and look at all of them. Look at what they did in the past 15 days, 30 days, just their matchups and everything. I go to Joe. I was like, Joe, there's one guy I think on this list that puts us above the edge. And he's like, let's hear it. I was like, Jason Alexander. I was like, he doesn't have to do good. He just has to do decent, and we can win. I think it was ERA and WHIP. And if we did that, we tied with him 5-5.
And you had the tiebreaker.
We had the tiebreaker. We go to the championship. We start Jason Alexander. I forget what was going on, but I didn't get to see the game, whether I was watching football or something. And I was like, shoot, let me check, see how he did. This is to go to the championship. Pull up my phone and look. He pitched 1.1 innings, gave up 7 runs, and we lost WHIP. Or I think we still won WHIP, but we lost ERA and lost 6-4. I went through every single guy that was in free agency, and I looked at his stats, and I was like, how would we have done? There were 6 guys we could have picked from. 5 of those guys, we would have went to the championship.
Oh,
if
my
we didn't pick anybody up, we would have went to the championship.
Wow.
So I feel bad. I keep telling Joe, still every time I see Joe right now, I'm like, Joe, I feel so bad. We won the league last year, and I was like, if we won it back-to-back years, it could have been a dynasty. So in my head, I'm thinking, I really hope our team does bad. So even if we made the championship, we would have lost.
Who's in the championship?
Our team went insane for what would have been a championship.
It was Babbitt and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Babbitt beat me to go to the championship, and my brother beat Stephen to go to the championship. Yeah, it was. I really wanted to play my brother in the championship, so I really wanted to beat him.
Who won it?
My brother did.
His brother.
Nice.
Yeah, he won. I get him into the league, and he wins before I do. I don't think I've ever missed the playoffs in fantasy baseball. My thing is I have one of the best regular season teams, and then I get to the playoffs, and it just falls apart. It happened 3 times, so it's just what it is.
Listen,
was it his first year?
It's his second.
I hope Barilla's watching this because this is funny. But we were at bowling, and I think it was the first week of playoffs. And I want to say did you two play in the first round?
Yes.
So he said something to me and Joe, and he goes, listen, Jick, every single year, it's his team is always a top team. But the first week of fantasy playoffs is always the first. It's the first week of NFL. Apart. And he goes, he spends 6+ months or however long the season is just fantasy baseball. He goes, he locks in for fantasy football for 1 week. His team falls apart. but I will say the best part is after he said that, Jick was losing pretty bad to him.
Came back.
Jick turned it around and beat him. I think it was on going into Sunday. I think you were losing or I
was losing.
Yeah, and then you turned it around and won.
I planned it out. Yeah, I got a lot of two. I got 2 2-start pitchers. I think Tyon was a 2-start pitcher that week. That's the thing in the playoffs. When you go to the waiver wire, one of the things that I learned this year that I think I'm going to take into next year was you can't have too many really, really good pitchers. You need to have guys. It's almost better to have guys that are expendable. Unload on drafting pitchers high, I think is really a smart thing to do. Because when you have pitchers that you can switch out each week and really take advantage of the 2 starts, you're just putting yourself in an advantage. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get stuck when you have too many good pitchers. You can't drop them, can't trade them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You work yourself into a corner.
It also stinks when you have just average guys where it's they're good to the point where you don't want to drop them.
Right.
But they're still bad enough to where you're I probably should drop this guy, but it's puts you in a weird spot. So yeah, fantasy baseball, Dom. Maybe we'll see you in it next year.
I'm
interested.
for it.
Jick, Excited for you to be on the pod next week after you go 3-0.
For sure.
With that,
Thank you,
guys,
Jake.
No problem.
Yep. Thank you. Everyone, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on push notifications, do all that fun stuff. We out of here. Peace.